What's going on, y'all? So listen. So we are back. Oh, I'm so mad that this season is coming to an end next week. But this was like the turning point. Or this video should have been called the breaking point, bitch, because everybody broke this episode. Everybody was at their fucking limit, okay? Molly was, girl, Molly is just I just don't know about Molly, okay? Molly just a mess, a hot ass mess. Issa broke at this point. I don't know. I felt the way about the ending of this episode. It was just some real shit. I was just like, girl, you gonna have to clean that shit up, okay? So, you breaking all your shit over there and break his shit. But anyway, so at the beginning of this episode, it is Derek's. Well, you know, Issa and Molly having a little conversation, and Issa is in her feelings and telling her girl, "Look, bitch, he done shot that shit in my face." Now let's be honest, okay? Because I had to go back and watch it. Issa, yes. He shot his load in your face, okay? Was it intentional? No, it was not. So, and I'm saying this because I'm finna preference some stuff because she kept on saying throughout the whole thing that he made her feel disrespected like a hoe or embarrassed and like she wasn't worth nothing because he accidentally shot his load in her face. First of all, you just came back from a sexplosion class that told you about putting a condom on the dick while you do the blowjob. Bitch, get you a flavor condom and do your thing. That could have avoided all that shit happening, okay? Second of all, Daniel didn't know that you was finna do that, nor did he ask you. And I'm not caping, but I'm just looking at the whole surrounding thing, like trying to let it make sense. Like, girl, I'm trying to understand your frustration. And this what goes to show that it's something deeper that's going on with Issa for the reason why she's so mad at this shit. And you got your girlfriend hyping you up. I mean, that's what your girlfriends and your niggas do. They hype you up. Sometimes they'll tell you about yourself, but in this case, Molly gonna hype her up because, she want Issa to hype her up about this whole situation that she doing with Dro. But Issa ain't really here for it. Issa's like, bitch, I told you. But no, you get upset at that, and Molly ready to go fight, put eggs in a water gun and shoot at his ass and all that shit. And I'm sitting here like, he told you I was about to come, so that should have been your moment to just either slurp down one more time and then jack him off the rest, okay? And then also, when he actually did shoot in your face, you the one that wiped that shit in your eye. I had to go back and look. It did get right here. But you took it and went all right here. So, blame yourself because he didn't ask for the blowjob. He ain't stop it, but you wouldn't have stopped it, but he didn't ask. So you can't get mad at him. Later on, following along on that whole thing, Daniel do call her, and this is when she was getting ready to go to Derek's birthday party. Daniel do call her, and she's already feeling away because she got a text from Molly, not Molly, from Tiffany saying, "Are you coming to Derek still coming to Derek's birthday party?" And she said, "Yeah, of course." She was like, "Just to let you know, Lawrence is coming. Are you okay with that? Should I still invite him or whatever?" And then, y'all, we all guilty of doing this, screenshotting text messages and stuff and sending it to our other girlfriends, our other niggas like, "Bitch, do you know about this?" And she screenshotted the whole text conversation between her and Tiffany and sent it to Molly. Molly was like, "Nah, she ain't know nothing about it. What you gonna do? You gonna let that stop you or whatever?" But she went on ahead and text Tiffany back and was like, "Fuck that shit. Go ahead and let him come." Because she went on Lauren's page and found out that she can't even get to his Facebook. Why? Because in that episode where he was looking at her and saw Daniel when he was in the court 2 episodes ago, he fucked around and blocked her, all right, because he was in his feelings and all that shit. We gonna get on Lauren's ass, and we gonna get on, like, girl, everybody was on some fuck shit in this episode. I wasn't on nobody goddamn side on this episode. I'm just the outsider looking in like, all y'all fucked up. Okay, I know I'm fucked up, but bitch, all y'all fucked up. Like, girl, get that shit together. But we get to the time when she's about to get ready for the dinner, and Daniel calls and he apologizes. And I'm still sitting here. Somebody explain that shit to me. Now I can understand if he was like, bitch, get down here and suck this dick, okay? You gonna suck this dick, suck it, yeah, yeah, I'm finna shoot. Now, bitch, stay right there, let me shoot it in your face, let me shoot it in your face. No, don't you blink your eye, open that bitch up, pop, and then do like that. I can see if it was on some shit like that, then yeah, I can see you being embarrassed and humiliated or whatever, but then again, you went along with it, so... But that's part of the game we play when we do things. I'm just saying. I don't know nothing about no. See, that's one thing, unless you make a bitch squirt, okay? Us lesbians ain't got to deal with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that y'all got to do with. But you and the gays. But it is what it is. I mean, come on. I just like, what is this taboo about sex and shit? It's just like, why are you so embarrassed? She said, you embarrassed me and you did this and you did that. And I'm just sitting here like, why are you apologizing, Daniel? I guess just to appease her because you didn't do nothing wrong. You warned the bitch that you was about to come and that's what happened. And then it was like, well, now you know how I feel. That's where he fucked up at. And I get what he was talking about. I think I get what he was talking about. But in Issa's mind, it came out at the wrong time because she's already feeling a certain way. And then she got this whole incident with the cum being in her face. And now you say, well, now you see how I felt and all that shit. Like the roles are reversed. And I'm saying, like, no, dang, you should have just left it alone. Should have just left it alone. That's where he fucked up at. And she wrapped that up in her mind to make it think as though he planned this, shooting his cum in her face to get back at him. I mean, back at her for the shit that she did to him, I guess. I don't know. And I'm sitting here like, if he didn't know that she was about to give you a blowjob, I mean, he looked like he was in bliss and ecstasy. Nigga, my mind ain't thinking about what I'm gonna do to get a bitch back right there. I'm thinking about this nut, okay? That's what, no, go ahead. That's what I'm thinking about. I ain't thinking about how to wrap no plan and how to make this into a petty ass moment. No, I said, Issa, calm the fuck down. She was like, you disrespectful ass nigga, don't ever call me, lose my number. I said, fuck. This shit is stupid. Y'all too fucking grown. And I feel like Issa just dealing with her own insecurities, and that's what's making her, act the way that she do. She got some deeper issues going on. Okay. Later back at work, she was on the bus and she see old boy again, the one who stole the snacks that she saw last week. And she actually sat down next to him, and he had the PSAT book that he was trying to study for, or make it seem like he was studying for, to avoid conversations with her. But of course she went on ahead and started talking, and I'm surprised that she didn't come down on him for doing what he did. But she said, the thing that we got y'all, we can help you guys with some of the PSAT and all that stuff. Okay. Anyway, girl, something with the PSAT, he was like, yeah, but Mr. Gaines told us that it wasn't no more room. And so now she's fully realizing that Frida was bitching for a reason. And, it's not always about just catching a win. Sometimes you have to do right and you have to call people out, regardless of, oh, this my black dude, so we got to stick together and all that shit. Because some of y'all in the comments was trying to go in on Frida and say she just needs to shut the fuck up and let shit happen. No, okay? That's like if you see injustice going on to black folks, you going to sit the fuck up and let shit happen? No, you're not. All right? So why not call out? You can't just call out one and not call out the other. All right? And Issa is finally realizing that, Frida was right and she had a reason to be upset. And she actually goes and apologized to Frida. Frida was like, she had this program this initiative that she was going to be working on. And she was like, oh my God. It's like, I was thinking the same thing. It's like, even when we're not even working together, we are still so in sync in mind and body and spirit and physical. And she was like, you know what? Shut up. I already know how that sounds. Frida is Issa's work wife, okay? And they just don't know it yet. They don't know how to put a title on that, but that's basically what they are, okay? So later, you know, Issa do kind of confront Mr. Gaines about the whole thing, and he was like, I thought we was on the same page, and she was like, yeah, but I want everybody to be, we got y'all as an inclusive organization. And Frida even had to come over there to, diffuse it and to really speak about it, because he gonna say something, oh, so you on that all lives matter type of shit. And I said, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't give a fuck if you're the same color as me, bitch. We all minorities, okay? We take the brunt of the bullshit, all right? We really do. Black and brown people, and you got a problem with Mexicans or whatever, and then they had to call your ass out in front of everybody that you can't stand the fucking Mexicans. Okay, you want to do with the Mexicans? All right, calm down. Ain't nobody dead. I said, what type of shit? And he laughing and stuff. He don't get it. He don't care. And when you have people like that, especially as old as he is, they're stuck in their way. So, at this point, it's like you're talking to a brick wall, and you will have to get somebody of a higher authority to, say something. And I feel like they should have been said something regardless. All right, but that just goes to show how much Frida actually do respect Issa, because Frida could have been a bitch, okay, and went behind Issa back and went and told old girl what was going on, but she didn't. She just let that shit go. That's a lot. That's saying a lot about her character, because I know a whole bunch of pink toes wouldn't have did that shit. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. So moving on from that, Lawrence. Lawrence is fucking around with Priyanka Chopra, okay, Chopra, right? I can't remember whatever the fuck, a partner girl, her in the office, fucking around with her. They going to, I don't know if they fucked yet, but they going out on dates and shit, and the people in the office is noticing, and then he got to talk to her about putting their business out there. I don't want them to see or know the stuff and all this shit. I'm like, why? Everybody in that office is fucking everybody, so whatever, and they on the same page. But then later they were supposed to go out on a date, and then kind of find out it's the same day as Derek's little birthday party that he was supposed to go to. And did she basically invite herself? And he said, cool. I said, bitch. See, Lawrence didn't think this shit through. And this is how stupid, I hate how stupid. You can be so fucking book smart, school smart, all that stuff, but you can be dumb as shit socially, all right? And just real life dumb. He was dumb, like, come on. You did not know or realize that Issa might have been there, and that, everybody else could have felt the way, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just sitting here like, this is not the fucking move, okay? First of all, it's too fucking soon to bring a bitch in. You Y'all moving too fast, okay? And I'm talking about, let's just discuss this in the comments. How quickly do y'all introduce the people that you just met and start dating and talking to your social circle and your friends, especially your good friends? How soon do y'all integrate that? Because they ain't really been on a real date yet. Like, and I'm sitting here like, damn, already? And she wasn't even invited. Like, Lawrence, you could at least call, because when they popped up, it took them off guard. You could at least call and let them know that you was gonna bring a plus one or whatever, so that everybody can be on notice. I guess that would have been the more responsible and respectful thing to do. But okay, we on some dumb shit tonight. But let's just get to Molly right quick. Molly, at one point she was still talking to Lil Rel. He was driving her around, and I guess they was discussing about the firms and stuff like that. She actually, he wants her to either come out there to Chicago, come to another firm that's actually gonna appreciate her talents. She go and she present something to her partners at her job, the boss, whatever. And they was like, all this said is done that you're saying is really, really good, but I guess she was trying to become partner or get a salary increase. And they was like, this we'll consider this if you come back and you tell us this when it's time for next year's review. And I was just like, Molly, this ain't it. Molly really thought she was gonna do something. And what that really showed you is that they don't value your talents, okay? Not like that. They know that you are a good asset, but they feel as though that, you, because you're a woman, because you're black or whatever, you're a minority and all this stuff, on just about every which way, you would just take what you're given, okay? Because they know and they appreciate that she does good work. And we see that in next week's episode, when she started looking around, something that she should have been doing. She should, and I said that from the beginning, once she realized that old boy was getting, paid more than her, she didn't even go about that the right way of how to, question or, combat that. I said, bitch, fuck all that. Find somewhere else where somebody gonna appreciate you for your talents, okay? She finally, that finally lit a fire under her and said, bitch, let me go ahead and look somewhere else. And then her boss is going to realize that, hey, we see that you out here looking for somebody else and you looking for elsewhere to go. We know that what you capable of, and we don't want to lose that. So, what's your terms and conditions? Oh, so it took that? It took that, but you couldn't appreciate me just because? Yeah, because you want me to myself, because I can fuck y'all asses up. All right, but Molly's still fucking around with Dro. And she told Issa that Issa was over it because everybody been telling her that's not a good thing. And here's the thing about the whole, regardless of if it's an open relationship or you a side bitch, there really in this case it's no fucking difference because, and I'm saying it because like that because you're still gonna come second. You're not a priority. You don't get those cuddling night type of shit. You don't get come home to at night type of stuff. No, you just a fuck because every time we see Dro and Molly together, we forget that they once were friends because all it is sex that's happening. Okay? There is no real like, but you can see that Molly wants more than that, and she's not the type of person that will continue to entertain something like this, which is why we trying to understand why would you even engage in it. I just didn't understand that. Like, you knew that this is not what you wanted. You are a relationship type of person. You want to get married. You want this. You want a good man, but you want a good man that is yours and only yours. But then you gonna fuck your friend who wife is always out of town somewhere. You know. And maybe Dro was telling the truth. I don't know. Because it was just so weird how that whole shit came about. You know, the birthday party happens. Candace is there, okay? And she goes over there. She's talking to Molly. And in at first, Molly is the only one that's really making it weird. But if I'm looking at Candace, like, do she know something? But Candace don't. If she did know something, she didn't say nothing. But they just chit-chatting it up. Like nothing ever really happened. And the whole time, Molly is the one uncomfortable. When they sit down at the dinner table, she tried to sit down by Dro. Tiffany said, bitch, we got nameplates, so no, we ain't gonna do this. And did he say sit down, baby, when he was pulling down, here you go, baby, or whatever, to Molly when he was pulling out her chair? So I'm sitting here like, oh, okay, so Candace, you probably do know about this. Or do you really? Or did you not hear that? Or you cool with this? Because it was just all weird. They was in having conversations amongst each other at the table. Molly tried to say something. They kind of talked over her and ignored her. And then she goes into the bathroom. Joe is in the bathroom. And next thing you know, they start fucking in the bathroom. The whole time that they was talking, I'm sitting here waiting for Candace and them to just pop up. Like when Joe go out the bathroom and then Molly for Candace to be out there and some shit to happen. But it didn't happen. I said, oh, okay. Issa was out there helping her being, even though see, that's what I love about their friendship. They can be mad at each other, but when each other need each other, they there. She fixed her clothes for her. When she pulled that goddamn tag over Issa, she said I was gonna return this. Y'all saw Issa Cameron shirt, sweater that she had on. Yes, I was like, Issa in these shirts. I love it. For the culture, bitch. All right. FBI killed Fred Hamilton. That I love that Hampton from last week. But get on to the dinner. Issa brings her brother, and Kelly is there with Sweetie. Bitch, Kelly and Sweetie are still going strong. And till this day, 2 episodes later, we still don't know Sweetie's real name. She about to go meet his parents at the mosque and everything. I said, girl, go ahead. When Kelly seems like the only one who really got their shit together, at least seems like it just a little bit in this whole situation, minus Tiffany and Derek, it's just a lot. Because then here comes, like we said, here comes Lawrence and old girl, and it's got real uncomfortable because he gonna say, I didn't know this was like a sit down dinner type of thing, So they talking, and old girl was like, I'm the girl that wasn't invited, trying to make it funny. And you had another couple there who was talking to Lawrence, and I was like, yeah, I know about this place because that's what you like your ex. It was like, how you know Derek? Well, my ex was friends with him, so I became friends with him, and my ex went to school with him. She was like, "Who your ex?" And old girl was like, "Issa." Mind you, they was at separate ends of the table, so I give Tiffany credit for that, okay, for separating them. But it just became uncomfortable. At first, Issa didn't want no drinks, and then when Lawrence came in with old girl, she was just drinking and drinking and drinking. So then we get to one of the craziest parts of this whole episode. Who is this on stage with Jake? That Meek Mill? Oh, fuck him. Anyway, I don't get his hype, but whatever. Moving on from that, Issa goes outside. Lawrence goes outside. And they get into this back and forth. He said, "Hey," she said, "You one disrespectful ass bitch to bring the bitch that you up in here fucking and all this shit." And I get the frustration, and then she calls him out for blocking her on Facebook, and he was like, "Because I ain't want to see you and the nigga that you was fucking all this time." And she was like, "First of all, I'm not the one that see that he just played this card and let her know that he was checking for her." Because she said, "I never posted anything about me and Daniel or whoever else that I may be out here doing anything with." So that means you were scrolling either on her shit or no, the friend shit, and then you found him and all that shit, because that's exactly what he did. When he saw that picture of Daniel and Issa talking in that restaurant, that was on Kelly's page. That was a picture that Kelly posted, and them two just so happened to be in the back. Okay, and they was going off on each other, and it was very, very uncomfortable. And I was just sitting here like, both of y'all got some fucking nerves. Issa, you cheated on Daniel. I mean, you cheated on Lawrence with Daniel. Okay, you lied about it for the most part, and then you said the truth when you was confronted about it. Well, you didn't lie about it. You hid it. Okay, and then he found out, and you told the truth about it. Bitch, I would have lied, but okay, you do what you got to do. How fucking hot is it out there in Philly? Because pause. Jay Z is out here on perform as we speak. He been out here this whole time since before Insecure came on with a goddamn hoodie on, and he been sweating up a storm. And now he got the hood on. Y'all know niggas like he old as fuck as it is. Okay, old people get colder quick, so I'm like concerned. Like, what the hell is going on, Jay? I'm not trying, bitch. But anyway, so yeah, they was going back and forth with that. And Issa, I know it's uncomfortable and it's fucked up for Lawrence to bring old girl there, but what if you would have brought Daniel or somebody else? Then he had the nerve to come out his mouth and assume all of this is fucked up because everybody is making assumptions and accusations, and no one has sat down. Neither one of them has healed from this breakup, and this is very clear at this moment. They are holding deep resentment and anger towards each other, and it's like if y'all would have just took the time out to actually sit down, have a conversation, and get everything out. But most times that don't happen. So you're gonna make up in your mind, like Lawrence did, that Issa's out here being a hoe. I mean, she doing her little hotation right now, but when she was in a relationship with you, she was just with you, and she slipped up with Daniel, and that broke y'all up. So now because of that, he feel like she was out here fucking around with other bitches and shit, and basically called her a dirty ass hoe. Hurt her feelings at the end after she was like, "Bitch, I was out here fucking with loving your desperate unemployed ass and shit while you was sleeping out on my couch, bitch. What the fuck is woo woo? Okay, woo woo ain't on my phone, bitch." And then I said, that's when he called her a hoe and all that shit. He was like, "You just a gutter ass hoe." I said, "Fuck." I said, "Bitch, give me my motherfucking Vaseline so I can whip both their asses," because they was going there. And Lawrence, that's just like a motherfucker to have his ego bruised and think that a bitch can't just cheat on you with one person. So you gotta automatically assume that she was fucking around on you with multiple people throughout the whole goddamn relationship when it was just one person, and not see your fault up in this whole thing. And it was just really a trifling moment. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all didn't have the same shit. I said that shit got real as fuck. I said, "Bitch, you better back the fuck back," because he kind of bossed up a little bit like he was finna hit her ass. I said, "You better calm your little ass down and all them dinner. Okay? You better stop that shit." And I was just sitting here like, "Issa, don't let him see you break like that." And I mean, they were just having a war of words. I was just sitting here like, "Oh shit. Oh shit." And Molly wound up calling her mom and asking why did she stay, and she said she just needed time, and she said the reason why I stayed is because I loved him, you know. And I was like, girl, we already know that. Molly, you old enough to know that shit too. Move on. Anyway, Issa get her ass home. Lawrence go on a date with old girl. They kissing. He didn't over the shit, even though he was stewing up in the house. I mean, in the car. But by the time they got to where they needed to go, he was all to the good. Molly at her place, Dro was like, I'm gonna be back in town on Thursday. You wanna link up? She said, I can't do this no more. I said, thank you, bitch. You should have been said that. Okay. And then Molly, she not Molly, but Issa just went the fuck off. She broke everything in her house. And I said, girl, I understand you upset. Mind you, this is after she got a notice saying that the rent gonna increase. I said rent increase means new management, means gentrification is coming if it's not already there. Okay, so everything is just piling in on my Issa, and she just went clear off, breaking all her shit. And I'm just sitting here like, you know, you gonna have to pay for the damage done to the apartment. Y'all already got a new rent increase, and you breaking your own shit. That really wasn't smart, but I get it. You should have went outside and broke some stuff, but you got to clean that shit up. So, this is a good episode. It got real deep at the end, okay? Everything is coming to a head. How do y'all feel, at the end on the preview show, Lauren's going up there to the dunes where Issa stay at. Y'all, how y'all think this is going to work out in the season finale, okay? Let's discuss, and I will see you guys later.